Joining me right now, former White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer. Sean, good to see you. What's the deal here? I mean, my goodness. I mean, if it's not one thing, it's another. But now they're talking about getting him on war crimes, and you know that vote's coming tomorrow.
I think what I found fascinating about the other night that I have never seen before is that you condemn a terrorist and then the killing of him, but then say but, right? So it's a good thing that he's been killed, but this is a gentleman, as you pointed out, has killed hundreds of Americans. The blood of hundreds of Americans is at his hands, and thousands more in the region and throughout the world have died because of his actions and his plots and his strategies to involve terror plots throughout that area. And yet we're debating whether or not it was the right thing to do. So far, we've seen a very, very limited response by Iran. Thank God no one was hurt. But I think that the president clearly did the right thing. We have rid the world of a bad person who killed people and would continue to do so. So whether or not he was going to do it tomorrow, next week, next month, Soleimani kills people continuously and plots additional terror plots that threaten the lives of countless people. And we're debating whether or not this is a good thing and it's proportionate.
But we're not just debating that.
I don't know
They're actually debating something bigger here, Sean. They're talking about stripping the president of powers that he needs, that any future president, he or she, would need. And when you take that away, the president's ability to respond instantaneously to an actual threat, what are you really doing?
Well, look, it's not going to happen. But I think, so what to me, though, is what it says is this is where the Democratic Party is today. The thing that I found interesting about what's going on now that's lost in the dialogue is that what the president has done is not just send a message to Iran, but he sent a message to North Korea and every other leader throughout the world that if you screw with America, if you touch the hair of a head of an American, there will be a response. And I think he has made everybody understand that this president is going to act if threatened. That's a very, very important tool that is now back in our toolbox. America is gaining that respect and power back again that we have lost over the last 8 to 10 years. So I think it's good not just with respect to Iran, but for the rest of the world to see how this president is going to react, and that he's got a line that isn't going to be crossed. Yeah. So, but going back to the nut of this, the idea that they're talking about war crimes, we killed a man who killed people, killed Americans. This should be something, as you pointed out earlier in the show, that should be celebrated. We've done this in the past, whether it was Osama bin Laden, al-Baghdadi, coming together and saying this is a good thing that we have rid the world of this terrorist, this bad person, this evil person, this killer. And now we're saying, yeah, but with respect to this one.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, but because of politics and because we're in an election year, and you have some people that put politics above everything else, which really is a tragedy. Sean, it's very good to see you. Thank you for joining me tonight. All right.